out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up, fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a key mask, the motion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh cause I was freezed up.
Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Taj B. Sorry, y'all, I was in there asleep. Y'all know about me in the sleep. Anyway, yeah, I couldn't find my other glasses today, so I had to go back to the old rusty dusty. But I'm in the building. And of course, you guys know I always have somebody wonderful in the building, and he just popped in, so I'm glad about that, because y'all know normally I'm talking cash junk about being on time, but I'm so thankful to have him here. But welcome and thank you guys to season 3. We made it to season 3. Go figure. I didn't think we could have made it, but we made it. Last season was too long. It was too many artists. I think I'm going to start labeling them and shutting them down. And also, I won't have an artist next week because I'm going to be judging the DJ Big Easy's, and you guys know DJ Big Easy. If you go back in the live, you'll see him in there as one of the interviews. But he sent me the DJ battle to overview, and so I'm going to review that, and so that'll be our next week thing. And of course, you guys know I hate to talk too long, so I like to bring the people to the stage. So coming to the stage, Mr. TRUU SCOTCHY himself.
How you doing?
Welcome.
Welcome. Appreciate you having me.
Yes, thank you for coming through. I appreciate you. TRUU.
Yes.
Introduce yourself to the people. Let the people know who you are, what you do, how you do, what you be doing.
Well, I'm TRUU SCOTCHY from Atlanta, Georgia, born and raised. I'm an artist, promoter, songwriter. Um, been doing music a long time. I do it all. I do it for the love. If I wasn't getting paid to do it, I still do it. It don't matter. It's for the love.
That's right. That's right. If it wasn't for the love, why do it? You know,
You know what I'm talking about? Exactly.
people do it for the couple, $3, $4 and stuff, but then that fast money go fast, just like hustling.
Hey, real talk.
So when you do it for the hustle, you feel me?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, then it turn out like it turned out. Don't be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You ain't do it for the love. You did it for the hustle.
Right.
And everything that come along with the hustle come along with the hustle.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, we got to keep them in line with that mental when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like if we going to keep it street, we got to keep it all the way street. And there's some rules even in the street.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So, they got to come to that understanding. Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show.
Appreciate you having me.
I am your host, Miss Taj B. And you know what I do over here, but I do like this 5-question thing.
Okay.
It's a little over 5 questions, right? But I do a 5-question thing to kind of break the ice, get us to know each other, and let the audience know who you are.
Okay.
and and I'm eating an orange because
It's raining like a fool outside too.
it's been raining all week here.
Week.
And I've been, oh man.
It's all good. I got a show Saturday too.
Oh man, where you got a show at? Tell the people.
I got a show out of McDonald's, Summerfest. Started at 12 noon. It got line dancing, a spade tournament, cornhole tournament, the whole nine, and Got some special guests come out later on. I think they got Pastor Troy out there, people from Attic Crew, Dungeon Family. A couple people come out there to perform as well. So
Oh,
that'll be
that's
from
gonna be
12 to
fun.
10 Saturday at McDonough at the Jason T. Harper Event Center, the amphitheater in McDonough.
Okay, all right. True, tell the truth. Don't
Tell
it
the
feel
truth.
good to have us partying and stuff instead of fighting?
You know what I'm talking about? That's the best way.
Yeah, we partying back right now. You see us, right?
I see it.
Yeah, we partying back right now. I'm so proud of us. Like, man, go ahead with all that. But yeah, I do this 5 question thing, and it's kind of to break the ice, right?
Okay.
And then for a little while after that, after we break it and get to know each other a little bit better, we go ahead on and kick it. Now, I just want to let you know that you're not just on this channel, my YouTube channel. You're also on Facebook. You're on Blast Radio. You're on Blast YouTube. You're on Instagram and X, I believe, all running simultaneously. So if you don't keep this alert,
You broke up.
did you hear me?
I hear you now. Okay.
Okay, no, I was telling you all the places that you're
I heard that
streaming
part.
through. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, so you ready for the questions?
I'm ready. Let's get it.
Okay, what you playing back there? I hear something back there in the back.
Oh shit! It's well, man. I'm in the lobby because it raining so hard. I was outside on the patio, but then it started storming, so I had to come in. Is
Yeah.
it bothering? It bothering too much?
No, no.
Okay.
It been storming like that here too. I don't know if it'll, but I'm not monetized, so it probably won't bother the stream.
Okay.
What role does introspection play in your songwriting process, and how has your inner voice evolved over the years?
Involved with age. Certain content I did when I was younger, I can't do now. So had to understand that with age, you got to have certain kind of content to go with what you got going on. You can't stay stuck in the past and grow as an artist. You got to
Yeah,
cut some of the cussing out and try to use some more vocabulary if you wasn't using before.
yeah,
And try to connect more commercially. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
you got
absolutely.
little kids looking at you right now, so you got some little seeds you got to probably put out there. You got looking at you, so you got to change up a little bit, do a little
They
better.
they watch you.
They watch.
They try to run stuff too. I don't know if you seen that little Dial Baby Z interview I did. Boy, Dial Baby Z is on y'all. Um, how do you approach the balance between lyrical complexity and accessibility in your verses?
I stay in my own lane. I got my own lingo. Uh, I'm pretty much up to date on lingo anyway, because I'm around the YNs on the daily in the studios,
Yeah,
and plus I come with my own little lingo. I coined a couple of things myself, so I'm like an E40. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
E40 in his own lane, so I don't really have to try to jump around and try to sound nobody else because I got my own lane.
yeah, yeah. Tell me your best collab. I'm going off the script, but tell me your best collab so far.
Moby Dick from No Limit had a song called Cannabis. That's the thing, one of my
Yeah.
best collabs right there. Yeah, that's the OG. You know what I'm saying? That was a blessing to get that feature from him.
In what ways do you see rap as both a cultural archive and a tool for shaping the future?
The history is going to be it for the culture. Shaping the future, I think we need to put a little more structure, a little artist development back in it like it used to be,
Yeah,
where guys know how to, talk properly when they get around certain people and conduct themselves accordingly,
yeah,
around certain atmospheres. Just need to be more structured. You know what I'm saying? That'll make
yeah.
the culture better with it, so people get an understanding where we got, where we came from.
True. That's my line of work. Believe it or not, I was artist development, executive A&R, but specializing in artist development, right?
Okay.
And we quit a lot.
Hmm.
You know?
I know a lot of them done quit. Young cats done quit.
Yeah, we
They
quit
couldn't
a
take the
lot.
heat.
You know why? Because it's not the heat, it's the aggravation. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to teach somebody something, it's like, look, I need for you to do this right here and this right here. I need for you to be over here on time. I need for you to be. You ain't hear me just talking about being prompt and on time when I first started this show.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I started right off with it. You hear what I'm saying? Because
Uh-huh.
it's something that speaks volumes to your character.
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? And when you're dealing with artists, they sometimes want to do whatever they want to do.
All the time.
hmm and with artist development and management, that can be aggravating as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, bro, I got this lined up for you, this lined up, and this lined up, and I need for you to be in this right here and in this right here, and we need to be out the door by this time. And you know, struggle and the fight back and forth as I got older, because I just stopped managing last year.
Okay.
But as I got older, the aggravation was just too much. I was like, listen, y'all know what you're doing. Go ahead and run with it.
Right. No
You
sense of
know,
urgency.
and part about it, true, is that when you set them out there like that, you know they're gonna fail,
Yep.
but you can't tell them nothing.
Story of my life with that one.
Like I want you to win, but the way that you coming at my head, I got to send you out there on your own so that you can lose, and hopefully that you don't blame me for the loss, because I was
Exactly.
trying to teach you. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So a lot of times management and artist development get the bad rap because some of us ain't as patient as we used to be. Me.
Man. Older you get that, it gets short. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, hey man, I don't have time for the plan. You know.
two 2 months. I'm gonna give you 2 months to run my nerves ragged. After 2 months, that's it. I'm gonna determine in 2 months if
It's
you
over
really
with.
want to do this for real.
That's real.
Um, how do life experiences like loss, love, failure, or fatherhood reshape your perspective on the messages you deliver through your music?
Oh, definitely. Like I was saying before, like when you grow up, you got little eyes on you, so you gotta have some different content. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
cause they gonna repeat everything you say. They watching everything you is nothing but a sponge. So I get more in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Try to write. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to go freestyle and just say whatever on the track because it sounds good, but it has no longevity with it. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when you write and have some kind of passion about what you wrote about.
And my suggestion would always be write it down too, because a lot of people like to freestyle, and in freestyle there's no format,
Right.
But when you write it down, there's clarity.
Yeah.
You
More
know,
passion. I believe
that's
more passion when you write it.
yeah. So and then it gives you the option of changing up stuff once you flow to it. When you write it down, you could look at it and flow.
Yeah.
Like you could go over it and over it and over it and over it because you have written it down.
Right. Exactly.
When you flow, now you coming up with new shit. She's like, no, that ain't what you just said the last time.
Exactly. Exactly. You're right.
So it gives you the option when you're writing it. It gives you the option to actually go back and change that. Nah, I like this word better. Nah, that line don't flow right. You,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people, so they be talking about, nah, but I freestyle everything. I'm saying that you missed a lot of shit too in the process.
Yeah. You'll hear it every now and then, but it ain't gonna be consistent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
and you're gonna flip, and you're gonna switch up the words midstream, and you're gonna mess up your audience.
yeah. Yeah. I can't remember when you get on stage because you just freestyled it. You're
Yeah,
right.
you know. So consistency in that level. When it comes to writing and carrying on. Do you believe lyrical rap still holds power in today's fast-paced, streaming-driven music industry? Two-part question. Why?
Yes and no. I
Why
mean,
not?
it's a microwave game right now. It's put it in there, let it cook for a minute, and after that, put another one in there. It's a lane for it depends on where you performing in and what kind of crowd you're around. You know what I'm saying? If you go into those particular spots, yes. But overall, just club wise and things of that nature,
Yeah,
you don't have to say no lyrics. You just got to say hey, and the beat come on, and it's a go.
yeah,
So I think it's hard for a lyrical artist that's been around for a while or connected with some majors that can get them some looks. You know.
yeah, 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 yeah. But you a lyrical rapper though, true. So
I try.
it hold,
I stay in the middle.
yeah, cause it hold a little power still. I feel like our rap game can actually be saved. And the reason why I feel like that is after Kendrick did the Super Bowl
Yeah.
and the way that he did it, it let me know that rap can be saved.
Oh yeah, it can be the powers to be. They start playing and open the door. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Like I was like I was enthused. I was like, oh yes, now the real rappers come. As soon as I seen the Super, I was like, ooh, this is great. I was like, now the real rappers can show up because all these old, like you said, those microwave popcorn folk,
Yeah.
they come in with a couple dollars and they gloss a couple pockets and
Yep. It's on from
and
there.
they get them in the door. Yeah.
Yep.
How do you stay grounded in artistic integrity while navigating commercial pressures and industry expectations?
I stay to myself. I don't worry about what no other artist doing, what nobody do. I just do what I do. And I stay
Yeah,
consistent. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
As long as I stay consistent, you won't have to outwork me, and that's gonna be hard. You know,
yeah. You gonna have to outwork you? Is that what
you
you
gotta outwork
said?
me. You gotta
Uh
outwork me,
And
cause
you hear me talking about that? What you say? I heard you say you was coming to Orlando. What you coming to Orlando for? You gonna get on a
I
ride?
I got my DJ down there, my DJ Brad's down in Orlando. I just got on the phone with him shortly, so I supposed to go to he supposed to DJ in Myrtle Beach on the end of the month, so I might be in Myrtle Beach at the end of the month with him. So we're working on some things for the summer.
Yeah, I'm in Orlando. Y'all come through when you get opportunity. If you wanna have a drink or something, I'm
Oh yeah,
always
well, definitely.
um I'm always moving around. And you got some people in here shouting you out. I'm sorry. Money Shot
Hey,
TV.
what's
I don't
going
know
on,
what
money
they about
shot?
to slip. They about to send one in right now. I guess they talking about a song.
Okay.
Um, Hassan here said true Scotchy.
What's
Salute.
up, my son? 100.
Yeah. And then it says sent one in. I don't know who that is or what he doing. He must be sending in some music. But I don't really actually review music over here. I do interviews to kind of break in, which is a part of the artist development part of me, right?
Right.
And the reason why I do these interviews is to kind of give you guys the opportunity to loosen up to the next interview and the next interview and the next interview. You get me?
Right.
And it'll give you an idea of what's coming your way because I've been there already. So I try to like I'm a jump start prepper.
Hmm.
Like I'm a jump start the prep real quick. Like, okay, well, you're on your way now, so this is what you're gonna need real quick, and I need for you to, you know what I'm saying, right?
I got you.
What thinkers, writers, or philosophers outside of hip hop influence your creative or lyricism worldwide?
Um, you said what creators?
Yeah.
Um,
What thinkers, writers, or philosophers outside of hip hop?
well, I got a degree in psychology, so uh, me thinking on how other people think and their behaviors, that's kept me away from doing a lot of murder songs
Yeah. Good.
and songs to mess with the mind. So I pretty much talk about my life experience and stay out the way of the danger. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of more
Yeah.
smoking songs chill songs, stay out the way songs. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't want to get into no drill
Wait.
and
You talking
no
about?
this. So
Look.
well,
I was trying. You see me over here, right? I told you I just woke up. True. You see me over here. I was like, oh my god, like let me eat an orange because I sound like Michigan J Frog. You know the frog on WB.
yeah.
Oh my god. I wake up. I be like, how you doing? It's like who that dude? My voice already scratchy as hell. And when I wake up, it sounds even worse. I'm like, yo, I need to eat an orange. I can't I can't. Oh my
Get
God, wait
some
a minute.
hot
I was
tea.
like, woo. Yeah, I was glad that I had washed before I went to sleep because I'd have been talking about myself, talking about true. I'm over here trying to give an interview. How do
That's
you
all good.
respond to the responsibility of being a voice for those who may not be heard otherwise?
I tell them keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Find your lane and just do you and let the people come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know, everybody has their own audience. You know what I'm saying? So somebody like your music, you just gotta tap into who like what you like to do.
yeah, yeah. What you like to do?
I do everything. I like to travel. You know,
Yeah.
I mentor the kids. You know, uh,
Really? What you mentoring in? What you mentoring in?
I used to have a non-profit down in Atlanta by the Mercedes-Benz Dome before they built it.
Yeah,
We used to do the trunk or treat. We used to feed the kids, do book bag giveaways every year before they built it. You know what I'm saying? All the kids there, a lot of them didn't have food that day or whatever. So you know the ones that want to talk and need some assistance and guidance. You know I do that a lot. Which I still do it now with some of the younger rappers that I come across that want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
you're gonna be surprised. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna ask you these last two questions, then we gonna kick it.
All right.
What is the difference to you between a rapper and a lyricist? Two-part question.
A lyricist, most lyricists are readers. You know, in a different part of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get you to understand where they're coming from with some lessons. Something taught a rapper. Uh, just I think musically, musically for the culture,
Yeah,
clubs, different genres or whatnot, a rap, but the lyricists in their own lane. They're more thinkers,
yeah.
more readers.
The difference to me is 5D and 3D.
Okay, I can
You
dig
feel
that.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah, one be in 3D, I'll be like,
yeah,
okay, well, can we bring it a little higher? And then the other one just be in
exactly.
5D, like, you be like,
Exactly,
oh,
it's going hard.
yeah,
Yeah,
you be like, oh. And
definitely.
which do you most identify with? Second part of
Both.
that question.
I identify with both. I done been in the room with both that been crazy lyrical and some guy just makes some crazy songs. Like Future's not a lyrical rapper, but he can make some great songs.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So it just depends. You know, I've been in the room with both, so I can tap in if I gotta go either way.
yeah. Okay, I can run with that. I can run with that. You know, I can't see I can't see Rakim running with that, but
Yeah. Rakim in a Future song, I don't know. It might, but you gotta realize Jadakiss did a song with Lil Jon,
yeah,
and it was a hit.
but Jadakiss is like you. He can run both sides of that. He can
Yeah,
run both
true
sides
with
of that
that.
because
True.
his raps wasn't really lyrical when we was growing up. Because I come from that area where they from,
Yeah,
and they wasn't really lyrical. They was just them corner stores, you know, corner
yeah,
store
spitting.
boys. Yeah,
Yeah,
and some of them happen to be flyer than others, like Nice and Smooth.
yeah,
You feel me? Like they wasn't lyrical at all, but they was fly. And
yeah.
if you check their wording and their double entendres, it made them lyrical.
Right.
But their rap was real simple. When people study your discography decades from now, what core themes or truths do you hope they take away from your work?
That he was consistent. That he didn't try to be like nobody else. This guy was true Scotchy, and I can't say he was like this guy, this person, and
Yeah,
he authentic. So I want you to go back and play one of my songs, knowing that it don't sound like nobody else's song back then.
yeah. So true. Those are our questions. We done got through the questions.
Okay.
See, that wasn't so hard. That wasn't so hard. That wasn't so hard.
At all.
I don't be doing people dirty like that. I always tell them I send you a zinger and stuff in there every now and again. But for the most part, people to just go ahead and do the doggone thing. Now,
Right.
sorry, I'm gonna grab another piece of this orange
Okay.
because
Take your
not
time.
only is it gonna help this scratch on my throat, but it's gonna help that old nasty cough that I still got. True.
Yes.
I'm a former community activist.
Okay.
What I did was I uh I trained children.
Okay.
That's why when you said that, I said I'm gonna get back to that.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Cause little kids my thing too.
Yeah. Gotta
You
get back.
know.
Yeah.
I came home, right? I had been gone for about like 7 years. And then my
Hmm.
mom passed away. But before she passed away, like maybe 2 weeks, I don't know what she was thinking because I had vowed to never come home again, right?
Hmm.
And you know how when you move, you that's it, I'm done, I ain't coming back.
Right.
But like 2 weeks before she passed away, she asked me to come home.
Hmm.
She said, the city is going to need your help, Tosh, and I need you to come home. You know,
Hmm.
she had gave me specific orders to come home and help my city, you know. And when I got there, she was absolutely correct. The little kids was in the middle of the road playing basketball
Hmm.
because there was no parks built. You know, wasn't no rims on no hoops. You know, wasn't nothing
Right.
going on nowhere. You know, and I'm looking around and I got all these community activists around me that's screaming to City Hall, we need to do something about the kids.
Hmm.
I'm like, what the fuck y'all talking about? We don't need to be telling them to do
We.
shit about our kids.
Right.
So when y'all tell them to do something about our kids, they lock our kids up.
Yeah.
So don't be telling them we need to do nothing about my kids. I can do something for my own kids. I don't need you to. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So I started off with a poetry group in the record company that I was working with, and I put together a 6 week talent show
Okay.
all over the city, so that everywhere they could think to be, that's where we was at.
Okay.
Any trouble they could think to be in, that's the spot I was in.
That's the best way.
And I did it crowdfunding.
Okay.
I hit the block so hard, True, that one of the little ladies that was with us was saying she did this should be a damn movie.
Hmm.
I just jump out on the block like this. You feel me? They were like, Tosh, don't start that right, man. Come up off something. Now, yeah, I turn my head and shit. Whatever you put there, you get what I'm saying? Whatever,
Yeah.
that's what we
That's
gonna run
good.
with.
Right.
Bro, I took that and made that a 16-year run, just like that. You feel me, right? Just like that.
Right.
I did that. I took that and made that a 16-year run and created African American Day Parade and everything out of it.
Okay. That was up.
You feel me? So when you said that, I was like, okay, good. You out there, boots on the ground.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Definitely. I've been around it a lot, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Been around in the hood, and my family, my mom, them moved me away from it. You know what I'm saying? So I seen both sides of the fence. So I definitely understand what
Yeah,
they go through. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And thank you for being out there with them because they need you.
Already.
You know, I was having this conversation with Kasim Allah, who is, I don't know if you know Kasim Allah. He's done a lot of stuff with like Grand Mixer DST and uh,
Okay.
Brand Nubian and people like that.
Okay.
He's one of my fellow poets because I didn't tell you I was one of New York's hottest poets, but
Okay.
he's one of my I know I slid that one but yeah, he's one of my fellow poets, but he's like one of the hottest poets in the New York State area, you know, and
Right.
the tri-state, which Connecticut, New Jersey, New York.
Okay.
And I was telling them the same thing, like the world needs you.
Definitely.
The world needs you. True.
I believe so.
We got so many people out here fighting women and little kids and shit. You feel me?
Definitely.
They got a whole war out on the women and kids out here.
Terrible. Bad business.
Bro, they got a whole war.
You said a whole war.
Yeah, they got a whole war out on women and children.
That's bad business.
And it's sad to me, right? And the reason why I'm saying it's sad to me, watching what's going on out here when the world really needs you, like the game needs you. While you fighting it hard as you can, the game really needs you. You get what I'm saying? And everything that they say to me, I can't relate to because I come from a musician. My father is a famous musician, but my stepfather raised me though.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like for all that stuff that they be saying that ain't correct, and I'm saying to them, for everything that y'all saying, y'all ass backward because I'm telling you, you said don't be a stepfather to these children, and I'm a person over here that was raised with a stepfather.
Right. Hmm.
And you would have never knew he wasn't my dad unless I told you he wasn't my dad.
Hmm. You think about it like that.
My dad was there from four until death.
Hmm.
So when I be listening to a lot of this stuff out here and these excuses on why y'all can't do the right thing, it's a headache for me. You feel me? Cause
Real.
my dad raised me and my brothers, and none of us belong to him.
Hmm. Grab me a charge.
I come from them two parents that were like Bonnie and Clyde.
Real talk. Me too.
You know, you see one coming, the other one coming right behind him, real quick, right behind him.
Bunny and
15
Clyde.
minutes. I'm trying to tell you, 15 minutes. My dad right on my mom's heels, and my mom right on his heels.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And
Mine was same way.
yeah, and I come from that kind of family where my dad used us as an excuse to get home.
Ah,
He
that's a
used to
good
be.
thing.
I'm telling you, he used to take us with him. They be out there playing chess on the corner and stuff. You know, and
Mm.
and and, and he would say stuff to me like, "Your mom said we got to be home."
Understand that one.
Man, I gotta take my kid. I gotta take my kids home, man. My wife gonna kill me.
Exactly.
My mother ain't said none of that shit.
Got to get away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he used to tell me stuff like, I don't feel comfortable away from y'all. I don't feel comfortable being away from y'all.
Hmm.
He said, my life is with y'all. My y'all are my family. My life is with y'all.
Okay.
So when I hear all this stuff out here, I'm only kicking it with you like this, true, because I've not had this conversation with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the whole live, in all these lives that I had. I'm only kicking it like this with you because you out there with the kids.
Okay.
And your love for the kids,
Yeah. I'm a single father too. I understand.
you know, I helped my brother raise his kids. My brother raised three boys by himself.
Yeah.
And then later on, he got married once they got bigger, but you know,
Yeah. He put the work in. He did dad to do this.
that's my brother and my damn sister.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my brother True and my sister. I'm telling you, men who able to raise their babies, them dudes will be crying somewhere in the corner, carrying on everything. That dude's crying. What's wrong with you, nigga? Why you crying, bro? I'm sorry, bro. Pardon me.
No, you good. I understand.
Trying to. I've been trying to get over this cold for like 2 weeks, and the
Just
only
make-
thing left is the cough.
Yeah.
You know, I like got this nasal drip or something that be going down the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Like my head is unstopping finally, and it's
Lemon
gagging the hell
turmeric.
out of me, Drew.
Lemon and turmeric tea. That's all you need. Lemon and
Yeah,
turmeric.
I'm telling you, it's gagging me real bad. I'm like, I've been
Yeah.
in here at night, like, oh my god. But it feel like lightning going across my chest sometime. I'm like,
Ooh.
man, did I catch the COVID or something when I wasn't looking? And I don't be around too many people, so I can't figure out where I got sick at.
Right.
Like I was like, man, I need to watch the elevator. I can't touch no elevator
That's
doors or
real.
nothing. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I got a building full of people. Um, and I'm telling you, I don't be around nobody, so I don't know how I got sick. But like I was saying to you, I usually don't kick it like this with most people. But because you are around the children,
Yeah.
is why I shared that little bit with you.
It's all good.
Because they got a thing out there, and the lack of care, because them ain't my kids.
Right.
Run the, it runs the kids to the street.
Which
You get what I'm saying?
definitely.
And running them children to the street, and then go to city hall and tell them somebody need to get the kid.
And don't do no help. Don't put nothing in. It's a lot of that.
Saying them not my kids while eating they Captain Crunch, while sucking up their food stamps,
Hmm.
while disturbing their sleep at night, because you in there trying to fuck hell out their mommy.
True that.
You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But they ain't my kids, but everything that belong to them kids, including their mommy, you want a part of though.
That real. Each one teach one.
I'm kicking it.
Each one teach one.
I'm kicking it, True.
Hey, talking right. We need more hands, no more boots on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Instead of the fans.
Yeah, and see, I'm only saying this because I'm a girl that come from all boys. My mom died when I was young.
Right.
My dad raised me. My stepfather raised me. And
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah. My dad used to say, "We all we got. You and your sister, all you got." Yes, I got
Yeah,
all we got. So you gotta take care of each other, you know. So when they ain't here, we still can keep going.
yeah, but what? And they call me the general. I'm the next to the youngest, but they call me the general. They be like, "Don't let her ass come." They don't want me to show up at all, you know, because I'm a no nonsense kind of person. I don't want to hear shit. My brothers call me Mouse.
Somewhere, man.
Yeah, because if you ain't want, why you sit them next to me? You feel what I'm saying? Like what? Why y'all sit them right here? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm that one in the family, and I'm the
Right.
only girl.
Oh yeah.
So
They had to
oh,
watch you.
sorry, True. Yeah, yeah. It was always somebody get her.
Yeah,
Somebody get her.
I can see it. Uh huh.
hmm So me, I don't agree with the women. I don't agree with the men when it comes to these kids.
Right. Gotta have
They
a
out here,
solution.
yeah, they out here rooting Cardi B on out here, lamped up with the next dude,
Yeah.
little baby home by her damn self. I'm like, shit, the little baby was like 3 weeks old and you was at the door. What the fuck? They're
You
like,
know
so
what I'm
what
saying?
y'all want?
Like you
She
can't
ain't
sit
supposed to,
still.
yeah, she ain't supposed to enjoy herself. I'm like, all y'all crazy as hell.
Take care of them kids. Raise them kids up. You got plenty of money. Most people don't have. Most avenues people don't have. Take them kids and do something with them kids. Let them kids teach more kids. You know what I'm saying? I
Take
mean,
care of your kids.
take care of them
You over here
kids.
talking about my another dude and you married. How you talking about your dude and you married? Like what you talking about?
And they got a divorce yet. Ain't even got the paperwork yet.
So this is what I'm saying, True, to have people like yourself out here that the world needs you, bro.
Yeah. Right.
You
You're all
get me,
right.
right?
I do. I
The world
understand.
needs your intelligence. The world needs your upbringing. You understand? That's the only reason why I'm out
Hmm.
here.
Yeah.
God put me here to debunk them lies.
That real.
Because
That
they got a
is
whole bunch of lies out here, and I could like debunk all of them. I'm like, nah, that ain't, you know, y'all talking about this and that, but the white women they mad when I walk in the room.
real. You know what I'm saying?
You feel what I'm saying? While y'all talking about this and that and all that, I'm the star of the show.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying, right, Drew? You
I'm
get me,
with you.
right? I'm trying to
I'm,
kick it.
I'm with you. I'm following suit.
So I'm looking over at everybody like, I came to debunk all this. Like, cause I ain't mad at no black dudes. We ain't fighting with no dudes. Who fight? Y'all be fighting with the like I love the fellas. What you
Hmm.
talking about? Like me and the fellas get down like four flats. What you talking about?
Like four flats.
Yeah, on a Cadillac. So when they be
Already.
arguing and fussing and fighting and going back and forth, I'm in none of those realms of understand because everything that they fighting about, I can debunk. I was raised by my stepfather, who raised me as his own.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? His own. Like you would have never knew. that we wasn't unless I told you.
Right.
I got
What
all
is
these brothers. So, I'm a virtuous woman. That cussing shit.
the EQ respect level is off the charts. You know what I'm saying?
I believe in God. I don't go to church though.
Yeah. Church in you. Church in you.
Yeah, because God is within and not without.
Hmm. Exactly.
You feel me? So it's a different thing for me. I don't go to church because I'm judgmental. I be
They
sitting in the
just
pews in there making trouble talking about pastor. That is not what that means. You see what I'm saying? I can't be in the
yeah.
church.
I'm with you on that.
I can't be in the church because I'm a evil detector.
Even said,
Yeah, I'm an evil detector. I'm gonna detect some evil shit in the church, and I'm gonna look over at it and say, "Stop looking at that lady hat like that.
exactly.
That's hating. We ain't supposed to be in here with that attitude."
uh-uh. But you know how I go.
Let them people sit in the front. You've been in the front all year. Let them people.
They ain't gonna do that.
That's why I can't go to church. That's why
You
I
know what I'm
can't
saying?
go. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my seat. It's a pew. How is it a seat? It's a whole pew. That's my seat. Man,
Yo,
come
true.
on.
It's gonna be law and order in there if I'm in there. That's why we. That's why I can't be in there. They'll beat me up and string me up on the cross just like they did
Yep,
Christ. No, you got to go. You got to go.
that's real.
You feel me? So, just saying to you, bro, this is the love that we got to give back to them. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. All right.
So that, yeah, I'm telling you, it's dripping down my nose. You can feel it just dripping all the
Yeah.
way down my damn throat. It's driving me nuts. I can't wait until all the mucus is gone. Because
hmm
I don't know who I was around, true. I'm telling you, but they hit me with the whammy. They hit me
Yeah.
with the whammy though. You know,
Yeah.
they
Got
had
watch
me
the
down. Yeah, they had me down for like 2 weeks.
Dang.
I down there like, man, what the hell is that? Like what? And then I'm not around people like that. So
Somebody else was around somebody. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I ain't around people like that. So it was something in between. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I was like, oh man, like how I get message, pick it up.
Watching you around. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
message,
talking about?
pick it up.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, True, where can the people tell the people where they can find your music, where they can find you at, where they can locate you at, what you working on, what you doing, what you gonna be doing?
Okay. You can find me on all platforms at True Scotch. You spell the same way on the screen. My website is ShowtimeWoodRecords.com. That's my record label. You get all my up to date products, merch, shows, new music. If you can't get it on your Spotify and everything else, you can go on my website and catch those things. I got a new mixtape dropping called Titty Skin 103. It's coming out probably next month.
Titty
Uh,
skin.
Titty Skin, yeah. I'm gonna call it Titty Skin 103.
Explain that one. Don't look at me like that.
Well, when I started doing more interviews, doing interviews, I needed an icebreaker, and Titty Skin was a mixtape we had did. It was 101. That was 101 when we first started, and it became trend popular icebreaker with interviews. So I had some merch. So I've been selling merch actually recently.
Yeah,
Uh, it's on my website as well. But I used to tell the women, the men you used to talk to that you couldn't stand that wasn't hitting on then, they some
yeah.
titty skin. You know what I'm saying? Some
Oh,
titty skin is.
okay.
so so it was just a little icebreaker. So I just kept it going, and it's been doing pretty good for me. So I just I keep it going.
Yeah, because
So
I'm creative mentally. I done told you I'm a poet, right? I'm a DJ, but I'm a poet, right? Now imagine that. I was a DJ first, New York's first woman blend master DJ, by the way.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. But excuse me. So I'm quite creative, right? Check out the creativity, right? You said titty skin, and my brain went right to
You know,
like,
hey, what the hell you talking about?
yeah,
But
with
marketing. You
the
know what I'm saying?
matching and stuff. I'm with the mixing and matching, trying to figure. I was just trying to figure out, well, which is the softest? Is it titty skin? Wait a minute.
Hey, but
Next
yeah,
one, next one, booty skin.
yeah.
You hear me?
So I'm about to drop a single called "Titty Skin" for the mixtape. So look for
Yeah,
that in the club. Yeah,
yeah.
so drop. Yeah.
Titty
So
skin and then booty skin.
booty skin, all the skins. So
Yeah,
we gonna have a good time.
yeah, yeah. You got to be creative with the other skins and stuff, though. You know
You
what I'm
know what
saying?
I'm saying?
You gotta use something like lamb skin.
Lamb skin.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta
That's
use.
real.
Yeah, you gotta use something like that. So the kids,
Already, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my little
make.
icebreaker, but I got a lot of stuff going on. So I got a matter of fact, my new single, Motion. Check that out.
Okay,
Visual on
we're at
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
on YouTube.
It's a visual on YouTube as well. It's on all platforms. True
Okay,
Scotchy, Motion, produced by DJ Plug. So
okay.
everything moving. We
You
working.
hear me talking about making a three-part series?
Titty Skin 103.
Yeah,
So get ready for Titty Skin 103.
yeah.
So
All the skins. And wait, and then and then you sell it as a deluxe three-part album. It's called Hit the Skins.
hit the skins.
Yeah.
So yeah, hit the skins be dropping out of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, we in the game.
Three-part
Get
bonus
ready.
album. Hit the Skins. Y'all add about five more songs. Six songs, two on each.
You already know. So we working.
Four-part sale.
4.6 we working. Anybody need features or whatever, holler at me. Do it collabs.
Hit the Skins, the remix.
Hit the skin and remix. Get ready for
Yeah. And then have everybody come hit y'all with the skins in the remix.
it. That real.
TikTok.
TikTok. TikTok is silly.
You hear me?
Shit, TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get some choreographer to do some dances, some titty skin dance.
Yeah, titty skin, booty skin,
Yeah.
lamb skin, and then hit the skins, the
Hit the
album,
skin. Whole series. That's a good one. Yeah,
and then
I'm
hit
working on
hit the skins, the remix.
that. Hit the skin remix.
Yeah.
Hey, you might got something going right there.
I'm tell- Man, I just
Got
hit
something
you
going
with
right
some
there.
shit upside the head. I
Yeah.
just bust you in the head and drag you right in the alley, true. What you
You got one in. I'm be working it. You'll see it pop up. I'm gonna
I'm
tag you
trying
in
to
it.
tell you. And I'm gonna look forward because I do that with everybody. You don't know. I go back and I highlight everybody that I showcase.
Uh,
So I
okay.
be wanting to see what you actually doing or what you done did since we last talked. So I
Mm-hmm.
do double back though. I'm known to double back. But I
Double
only
back.
double back. Did you hear me tell me about 2 months? You ain't hear me talk about 2 months.
Yeah. You be back up. You be back up running the man. You won't be able to see still. What?
Yeah.
All over
So
the place.
I'm gonna be looking for titty skin, booty skin, lamb skin. Hit the hit, hit the skins and hit the skins remix. That's
I
that's
got you.
that's 5 albums.
5 albums. I'm working on it. Trust me.
You feel me?
I feel you.
That's 5 albums right off the rip,
Off the real.
and they all
I'm with
coincide with each other.
you. We ready.
And
We ready.
you from Atlanta, so you could pop off You can pop off titty skins and booty skins and
Yep, I got some girls ready to do that. Get in the video for that song right now. They waiting for me to record
you 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 know, I did an interview with Salt Life a couple months back. You know Salt Life there from Savannah?
it. I heard of them, but I don't know them personally. No, that's about like 3.5 hours for me.
Oh yeah, he's off the chain. You ought to get up with him. He is when I tell you he is off the chain,
Okay,
he is off
I
the
check them out.
chain.
Said Salt Life SALT.
Yeah, SALTLYFE.
Okay,
Salt Life. And it's
gotcha.
all one name. Get up with him. Like he is off the chain.
Okay, I'm gonna check them out.
Right? If you want the booty skins and the stuff to pop off, put them on one of them.
I got you. I got you. I'm gonna check them out. Most definitely.
Yeah, look them up on
IG.
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see what I'm saying. As soon as you gonna be like, oh,
And Miss Charles told me to hit your line. What you got going on, my guy?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's off the chain.
Okay. So I like to
Somebody
hear.
that you would really want to, and he close enough to you where y'all can collab and you
Oh
know,
yeah. 'Cause I be in Savannah sometimes. It's just a little ride, but I be down there.
yeah. So that's somebody that I would definitely like to put in your skins. You know,
Real talk.
you feel me, right?
I got
He got this song called Poop Box or something right now. Like, oh my God, Lord have mercy, Jesus. He
you.
would he would definitely be booty skin.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out to her definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, he would definitely be booty skin straight up. You'd be like booty skin volume 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7.
Oh man. See the skin,
See?
we in the deal.
Yeah, look, see? I done gave you 7 volumes of booty skin already.
Hey,
But you get what I'm saying?
we finna tear the club up this summer.
I'm trying to tell you it, and volume 1 is your own, but volume 2 is the little fellas that you mentor around you.
Right. Put them on. They're real. Definitely real.
Titty skin volume 3, all the little girls around you. All little rap girls.
Yeah, we gotta come. I'm telling you, you gonna see. Wait to see the video. We
They
working
gonna
on it
be
right now.
what? You know,
Cheetah cheetah skin in the building.
yeah. They gonna be what? You feel me?
Definitely.
I'm just saying. And you gotta keep all the grind balls on the lambskin. All the grind balls on the lambskin. That's all the grind balls, all the underground, all the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on the
That's
lamb skin.
yeah, lambskin straight gutter. You
Okay,
know,
I'm with you.
you
We're on the
know,
same page.
yeah. You might can make money off that for years.
Real talk. You remember the titty skin? Yeah,
Yeah.
let me look it up. Yeah, it's on. Yeah,
When we was
yeah.
growing up, we had something that it was called a seal indictment tape.
Seal indictment tape. Oh,
Yeah, and we had a commentator named Kool-Aid who was the seal indictment man. It's your man in the bill, seal indictment man in the building. And he be talking all kind of stuff while all the blends is going up.
right.
He be throwing up who the hottest in the neighborhood and you know who
Okay.
done got caught up this week. They be
Oh,
all in,
okay, okay.
yeah, be
Yeah,
all in the blend joint. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
okay.
So we
The
be
news
shouting each
guy.
other out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
While doing a
okay.
whole blend joint.
Yeah.
You
It's the
feel me?
name, that marketing, that name is what keep people's attention. You know what I'm
Seal
saying?
indictment tape.
Right.
Everybody copy seal indictment tape.
Yeah. That sounds good. That's a good idea.
You
That's
feel
another
me?
good idea. Hmm. Yeah.
So just my little Taj B input.
Okay.
But because
Which,
I be with the kids too, so you know what I'm saying. I
yeah,
be with I be with the neighborhood too, true. So I get it. You feel me?
already.
Yeah. And because I be in the neighborhood too, moving around, I kind of know how to motivate them a little bit.
Right.
You know.
Make sure you inbox me your size so I can see some merch down there too.
Okay, definitely. But yeah, so just for this motivational, and not only that, but like I said to you, to make you money for years.
Right.
Like you said, merch and everything. You can do it every way, every way.
Already.
You know, some little $2 flash drives, and
Yeah.
they got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, right? Throw you a little,
Mhm.
you know,
Throw you something on
yeah,
there. That real. You already know marketing. Marketing is the key.
yeah.
That's the key.
So what I was saying to you earlier in it is that um, the aggravation of being artist development is people not listening.
True.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Because you could tell them 1,000 things, and if they can't hear or they determine on doing something else, a lot of times what they're trying to do don't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because you asked for help and then God gave you some help.
Yep. They already know everything. Shit, you can't tell
God,
them that.
a boat, a rope, a rowboat. You get what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
helicopter.
They know everything, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's harder now. I think they know everything. You can't tell. It's like I'm telling you something I know you ain't done, but you telling me like you already done it. You know, they know I got a little bump their head. You got a little bump their head sometimes, cause I think most people want to do it for the fame. You know, they want to get the fame and the shine, and instead of just working on your craft and becoming a better artist. You know.
Yeah. So it was a rough ride. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It take a lot of emotions because those people that you're dealing with, you love the people that you around. Like
Right.
us, we love people.
Right.
The Black American people are like some of the most loving people in the world. You get what I'm saying? So we love
Right.
on people real hard. And then when you get close to them and having to let them go,
Yeah. It's hard. You right.
yeah, like, oh man, they gonna crash. Oh my God. And then, I'm a person that be crying long before it happened,
Right.
I be like, oh my God, like man, they gonna like Lord. But see, that's when great prayer come in too, true.
Real. Definitely real.
So, always, stay in prayer. I know you probably believe in God. I ain't gotta tell you that because you down there in the Bible Belt.
Already.
Look, I'm talking about you down there in the Bible Belt like I ain't in Florida.
You down here south just like me. We
Yeah.
down here. You know what I'm
Wait, but I'm
saying?
I'm talking I'm talking from my New York perspective. You know that, right?
Okay. Yeah. Up
I'm
top.
talking.
You know what
Yeah, I'm
I'm saying?
talking from up top. You feel me, right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I heard him say that when I went to Virginia,
Mm.
and they were like, "Yo, what up, Shorty?" I was looking around like, "Hey, Michelle." Michelle said, "What up, True Scotchy?"
What's going on with you? What it
That's
do?
our that's our resident ghost lady in the building right there.
Where this goes later.
Yeah, that's the
All right, now,
resident
Michelle.
ghost lady in the building. She always in the building. And Jamie P said, "What up?" She in the building. She said
How
you a
you
holler
doing, Jamie
out.
P? How you doing? How you doing?
But yeah, that's our resident ghost lady. She over there living with some ghosts in her building. I told her somebody in my kitchen too. I'm trying to tell you, she don't let me in there too long. She don't let me in there too long, Trey. I be getting sick and falling down and stuff, all kind of stuff. She won't let me in there too long. And then
Right.
when I thought I was tripping, right? Because I thought I was tripping. Um,
Already,
I went
Michelle.
I went to sleep one day, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
had this dream, and this lady had presented herself to me in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm an artist, so I woke up and I like drew this lady that was in my dream, right? And she showed me that the land that I live on used to be a plantation.
But damn.
And she was one of the maids on the plantation. And then she showed me her husband on in the tree that's straight across the street from my house.
Uh, wow.
And two little kids playing. It was two little girls, one on the swing next to the hanging body, and one of them was riding around the hanging body. It was like jumping around the hanging body.
Wow.
So I have yet to go on there with Michelle Wilfong and talk about her ghost, so I could tell her what was going on with my ghost and my
Ooh wee.
doggone house. Yeah, me and her been trying to get together for a minute, so that's when I
Wow.
resident ghost lady. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She told me it was a plantation, and they had hung her husband on a
Wow.
tree. And in my dream, she showed me the little kids playing around the dead body to the point where I literally drew her. I drew her, and you know,
Right. That's wild. Oh
and
man.
and so me and her got a deal where I don't go in the kitchen too much. You know,
Dang.
I go in there and cook and clean up and stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I don't go in there and linger too long because if I linger too long, I get extremely sick in there.
Wow.
Yeah, like dizzy, falling down, sick.
Dang. That's wild right there.
Yeah, so the kitchen is her area.
Ooh wee.
Yeah, the kitchen is her area. And
Wow.
when I leave something messed up in the kitchen, you'll hear the pots and shit start rattling. Stuff start falling around in my kitchen and stuff. And then when I go in there, nothing is moved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I might have moved. I might have moved from there. I don't know. I might have had to do a little moving then.
Oh
Oh,
no, her beef ain't with me. She ain't got no
okay.
beef with me. Yeah, she ain't got no beef with me except the kitchen.
Okay.
That's her kitchen. I'm like, that's all right, because I don't really like to fucking cook no more any goddamn way. All my kids are fucking grown and shit, so have at that.
have it. Have it.
Yeah, that's all you. You good.
Yeah.
Shit, we ain't got to fight about that. That ain't nothing. I'm going to grab my stuff and go back in my room and shit you out here. I'm out there. But wait, the funny part, True, right? The funny part,
Mhm.
Michelle, is that if I don't close my door behind me, she'll come and push my door open and look in on me.
What?
Yeah, all of a sudden you'll hear my door creak out of nowhere, like, and then it'll just stop a little bit. I said, I'm okay. I'll just say, I'm okay. You know,
Ooh. Yeah. You're a good one now.
yeah, she be pushing in on my door on me and stuff, checking in on me to see if I'm all right in there.
I guess you can't argue with that one. I guess.
Yeah, so anytime I don't want to be creeped the hell out, I just walk in my room and shut the door behind me. A lot of my friends be wondering why do I close my bedroom door behind me like that, and I be trying to tell them because I got company.
Yo, you don't scare them both of your house. We ain't coming over there.
I thought that'd make you laugh.
I got company.
True. I thought that would
Yeah,
make you laugh. You anything you
that's
want to
good.
tell the people before we get out of here?
Hey man, appreciate your love. I appreciate you having me. We'll meet again. I'll be down there in person. To meet you in person. And
Absolutely.
yeah, follow your boy True Scotchy. I'm on all platforms and I'm everywhere. Get at me.
Yeah, I'm so glad to have you. I thank you for coming to do the interview. True. I'm so sorry. I was supposed to have you some weeks ago. I'm sorry
Yeah,
that I didn't choose you then.
it's all good.
I was trying to hold the format because I had already set it up with the radio. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right,
was
right,
trying to hold format, but I'm very sorry that I didn't choose you over the last artist. So I'm just so very happy to have you come through and
right.
We need you out here, bro.
Already. Good timing.
For real. Yeah. And we need you out here for a long time too.
Most definitely. I'll be out here too.
So yeah. So BYOBB. Every
Already.
time. Every time. You feel me?
I feel you.
Every time.
Yes.
Okay. Cause people don't be playing right.
No, you don't.
So, you know, for real. My
Yes.
one of my oldest friends called me the other morning about 4 o'clock in the morning to tell me that her grandson passed away.
Ooh,
22 years old.
man. Too much of that going around right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody that gave him a bad something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I hate
So,
that.
I'm telling everybody BYOBB.
Yeah.
You feel me? They said BYOBB. I said, uh-huh, and hit the dispensary.
Real talk.
You
That
feel me?
fentanyl the food. Yeah. Yeah. They put too much in that stuff out there now.
Yeah.
And everybody want to do something else. It's too much. I mean, a lot of mental health too, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, not saying it's right, but some people can't cope with what's going on right now.
I know.
You know?
A lot of them can cope. A
Yep.
lot of them can cope. That was
Yeah.
my first question to her. I said, "Well, how him and that little girl doing?"
Right.
She said she had a baby on him. I was like, "Oh hell." You feel me? That right,
Yep.
shoo, right off the deep end, right from there.
Yep. It's over with
You
right
get
there.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then somebody with the bad bag and stuff, and you feel what I'm saying, man? Like, come on, y'all.
Ugh. I hate to hear that, especially when they be
Yeah,
that young.
you
You
feel
know.
me, right, True? So that's what I'm saying
Yeah.
to you. We need you.
Already. Already.
Cause it ain't enough of us, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It ain't enough of us. Like we got them other ones that say they on right, and I'm here and I'm rocking like that, and I'm with it though. But they smoking and getting high with the little kids.
Right.
Like nigga, don't pass him that blunt. Yeah, but he smoked. I don't give a fuck. You a grown up and that's a
Yeah.
kid
That kids in the kids' place.
for
You
real,
know.
and that ain't up underneath us.
Right.
And, you know.
Every day.
The
Oh, I
16
see
year
it.
old ain't supposed to be over here up underneath the 40-year-old.
That's real. That's
He's
real.
supposed to come over here and get some information and then y'all send him on his way.
Exactly. That'll learn only.
That's it. Ain't no hanging or nothing.
Nah.
Hey nigga, why you ain't in school though?
That should be the first question.
Yeah, what you doing over here? Why you ain't in school, yo?
For real.
You want to impress me? Don't be trying to come hang out with me. Go and graduate.
Yeah. Make me proud that way.
Yeah, that's gonna impress me.
Let
So
me
I'm gonna be
come to
right.
your graduation.
I'm gonna be right at your grads. Word, word. Feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it to you like I'm saying it to you.
Yeah.
You know,
Reach back.
yeah, cause we need some help, and you know, we're not the help, but we are.
Right.
You know, we've been the help since day one.
Day one.
We're not the help, but we've been the help since day one.
That's real.
So, that's just what I want to say to you on the way out the door. I know I should have said some musical stuff to you, but I did though.
I understand. Trust me. You know,
Yeah,
yeah. Sometimes you got to have a different perspective in the interview so people can see what other people think about what's really going on with the culture and the little ones. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
they need us what's going on right now. So
yeah.
some positive role models we need.
And not only that, but I've dealt with a lot of 501c3s and stuff, and I'm a special events coordinator in my town,
Okay.
and so I've had the opportunity to deal with various groups from Chuck Schumer on down.
Okay.
You know, Governor David Patterson gave me a gubernatorial citation.
Well.
Yeah, that's how strong my pimp is.
Not pimping here. Hey, I'm with you. Hey,
That's
doing your
how,
thing.
you see, man, you
Hey.
see that old bunk ass smile too. You see. I keep throwing it out there and dropping it on him. Boom.
You know what I'm saying?
So, that's my way of contributing without being in the midst anymore. You feel me?
Right, I'm with you.
Okay. So, I just want to tell you thank you once again, True, for coming through, and thank you for all that you do out in the world.
I appreciate it. Same to you.
Yeah, and you always welcome, and I'm waiting to see what you got coming. So don't keep me waiting, okay?
I got you. The inbox me and I got
All right, because I'm gonna be on the titty skin. I'm gonna be over here trying to make up my own. Look, I'm gonna be over here trying to make up my own little thing for the weekend, or
you.
I'm gonna be making up my own intro. I'll be like, yeah. Wait, I gotta think of something. I gotta think of something.
Send me your make sure you send me your size and your color.
I absolutely will. True. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you so much. I will see you when you get here. I'll find a way to come meet you wherever
Okay.
you guys are at. Okay. And
Already.
it'll give me a chance and DJ a chance to kick it here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because there are a lot of people that want to come through to Orlando and do some stuff, and so maybe you guys can make some money at the same time.
Okay.
You
That's a bit.
understand me, right?
I got you.
Set up a little showcase or something, and
And we got something like that down there now.
yeah,
I like you, man. I got
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that way, we can have a little traveling thing for when the artists are around and they're new and there are people that are actually able to run and make some money real quick. You know what I'm saying?
you. Okay.
I mean, I'm talking now, not from the activist head, not from the DJ head, not from the management head, over here on the,
On
you
the
feel
side.
me?
I got you.
Okay. So True,
We're
I
gonna link
thank
up.
you. I appreciate you. I got to get over here because I got Kelby on hold. I should be at the Making It Mag. Everybody on here, go to the
Yeah.
makingitmag.com channel on YouTube. We do reviews every Wednesday, 7 starting. He should be starting with the music right now. You guys
No,
go
I'm
that
good. I just
way,
ate one. I just ate
and
one. Quick. You too.
y'all know how I do. Y'all know how I do.
Already.
Like y'all know how
I'll
I
be.
do.
You'll see me on there. I'll be in the feed.
Yeah, so we had Nickel. We had Nickel. We out.
Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speed up. Anonymous activity.